defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
11 yards there, just like last play. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Robinson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
And Brady, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
The Chargers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the 39, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense for the Jags, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of that?
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Lawrence to throw.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll try the jet sweep at Kirk. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got hold on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Touchdown! Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's caught inside the 25. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eckler is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Jaguars 2-yard line.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They snap it to Herbert. The quick slant caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. They've got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's got it with the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
60 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on
Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive,
as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Lawrence will throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. When push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now the lefty forced a field goal attempt.
They'll run with Etienne. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah,
and it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Herbert.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
3rd and 2, Herbert. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
Decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Lawrence. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Herbert off of play action. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Herbert throwing again. Buying time to his left. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 45 yards. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 48 yards.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here's Lawrence.
He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw again on second down,
Lawrence.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Now Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And they'll run with Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Lawrence. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out.
And did he catch it? He did! A touchdown! One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw.
This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy.